Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Jenni Lynn here with a crafting quick tip. Today, what I want to show you is how I get cardstock, specifically the 110-pound cardstock, ready as card bases for any cards that I plan on making. So there are typically about 4 sizes of cards that I tend to make. I use 8.5 by 11 cardstock paper. This is 110-pound weight that I use for my card bases. All other card elements would be like 80-pound or 60-pound, so they'd be lighter weight and allow me to do more things. So one of the card sizes that I like is a Slimline card. So a Slimline card is 3.5 this way, 8.5 this way. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I prepare those. Okay, so the other card size that I generally work with is the A2 card size. All A2 size cards are 4.25 wide by 5.5 tall, and this is your standard side folding card like you would find in any card store, grocery store, Target, etc. The other type of card is also A2, but this time it is top folding. It is still 4.25 by 5.5. Okay, I could turn it to be a landscape card and open this way, just like I could open this one as a top fold. Okay, and it would be in landscape. So those are the cards that I tend to make, and I do also work with 4x4, and I'll show you a little bit about those in a second. All right, so the first card that I'm going to show you about is the Slimline card. So these are these really tall, skinny cards, and they're just super fun. In some designs, these are the best thing for them. Okay, so what you do is you take your 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Now we need to cut our paper on the long side right here. Okay, any large size paper trimmer will work. Those smaller ones aren't big enough to handle all of the cutting that we need. So we're using a large one, and I open out the arm. I'm going to go on this 11-inch side, and I'm going to go to the 7 mark on my trimmer. I'm going to close the arm, press it down, slide the blade, and there we go. This is 8.5 by 7 inches, and this will allow me to score it down the middle and fold it in half. So this will be the Slimline card. The benefit of the Slimline card is that I have an 8.5 by 4 wide strip of paper. So I could cut about 1/4 inch off of this, and then when I folded it in half, I would have a 4x4. This is the leftover from making the Slimline. The next one is a standard side fold card like you normally would buy, like at the grocery store or something. I'm going to take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I am going to turn it along the long side, and I'm going to place it at 5.5. And now I have 2 cards that I can make from this. They are going to be 5.5 tall, and they'll be 4.25 wide. Okay, that is your typical A2 card. And the final card that I tend to work with is the A2 card, but that it's top folding. So again, 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. This time along the 8.5 side, I'm going to place it at 4.25. This now gives me 2 A2 size cards, but they will be top folding this time. So they are 4.25 wide, and they are 11 inches long. Okay, so this will again give me 2 cards, and I'll fold them like that. Okay, so once I am done with all of my card bases, I take about 50 or so sheets of paper, and I do this at a time. You could do more or less. These are the A2 size card panels. They're going to be 5.5 after I fold them. This little section here is the ones that are 4 inches wide. This section here is the regular A2 size book fold or side fold cards that you're used to in the store. And then this section back here is for my Slimline. And again, this would be scored along right here. So I keep all of those stored in this little bin right off here to the side in one of my carts, and it's ready to go, easy breezy, and it saves me a lot of time. So typically I will gather my materials, I will cut the cardstock all at one time, and then I will sit with a scoreboard all at one time. You also could just choose to score them one at a time as you need them. Thank you, my friends. Hope this quick tip was helpful, and I will see you in the next Carter Craft.
Thank you all so much for watching today. I'm so glad that you can join me at my craft table. If you're not already, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when new videos arrive. Have a great day, and as always, happy crafting.